Hello, hello, welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So today, I'm not sure what kind of reading this is going to be. I've attempted to do the same reading like 3 or 4 times, and every time I get stopped. So at this point, I don't even know what this reading's about. So let's just find out, shall we? Okay, so let's do the collective's recent past. Tell me about their past year. Let's just go back, because I keep starting with the past 6 months, and I don't know, I'm getting pissed off at the fact that I keep trying to do this reading and people keep trying to stop me. Or somebody is trying to stop this message from getting out. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, so for the last year for my collective, what is their energy then for the last year? Okay, a tower, some kind of forced, uncomfortable change. What else? Strength, what is on the top of this? King of Cups. Okay, so in the past year, you've had to be very strong because you've gone through a lot. And this talks about things essentially crashing down, crashing and burning, right? It's the universe's way of getting you off the path that you're currently on and getting you onto the one you need to be on. And it's not comfortable and it's not pleasant and it definitely doesn't feel good, which is why you've had to have this level of strength throughout. So tell me more, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. This could have been a breakup or an ending of a family. Tell me more about the collective's last year. Okay, the Devil. Let me get one more to clarify this, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for the last year, it looks like you're getting some kind of new opportunity or the beginning stages of something that's going to be very abundant for you. So you may have started a hobby, or you may have, like, I don't know, started a new job or started a business of some kind. But it looks like whatever it is, you're in the beginning stages of it, and it has the potential to make you a lot of money. So then for these two that just flew out for your past year, it looks like you've been dealing with some level. You could be a Capricorn, you could have Capricorn in your chart, or you could have just been dealing with some form of toxicity or negativity or addiction, bondage, not the good kind, the kind that is this kind, like the puppet on a string kind. That's not good, right? So for the last year, it looks like you've been dealing with this toxicity, this devil energy, and even though you don't have all the answers, you're still following your intuition. You're still listening to yourself, your own heart, right? Because this talks about things not looking the same in the dark as they do in the light. And it's about things needing to be illuminated. So you had some kind of new opportunity that'll bring you some form of abundance in the future. But with this tower and with this staying strong, I'm just getting that you're having to use your own intuition quite a bit because you can't quite see the outcome of whatever it is you're going through. So tell me about the collective's current energy, please. Tell me about the collective's current energy. Excuse me, no, that's way too many. I'm not taking 12 cards at once. Please and thank you, just one or two. Current energy for my collective, please. Okay, one more. No, we'll take this. I'm not taking, oh, you know what? I will take this. All right, forget it. We'll just take it all, take it all. Take these two because I did see this on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the Wounded Warrior, this is your current energy. So I have you're very resilient. For all this tower shit that you've had to go through in the past year, it's a lot, right? And the reason I know it's a lot is because strength came out with it. So this is something that's been going on for quite a while. This may not even be something that's over for you yet, or something that you're completely over or have gotten through yet. So I'll talk about that in a second. But this tells me that you've been very resilient. You are the Wounded Warrior card. You're very guarded, but you're not completely blocked off, right? So earlier this came out and it flew and it touched the King of Cups. One of these cards did. And it didn't make sense to me at first, so I just didn't talk about it. But the King of Cups is keeping your heart chakra open. It's somebody who's very vulnerable, very emotionally balanced, right? Somebody who tells you how they feel, not somebody who bottles up their emotions. So what this tells me is that even though she's guarded, she's still keeping her heart open. She's very centered, very balanced. This is my Immovable Mountains card. The example I always give is Mulan, when he says, no matter how the wind howls, the mountain cannot bow to it. And that's what this is, right? So this is very much You are resilient. You're wounded, but you're resilient, and you are not letting outside influences affect you or your inner peace. You know, you're not letting outside opinions affect your view of yourself or what you have going on, right? So then in your current energy, this is the soulmate card, and then this is a sign from the universe to keep going. Whatever it is you're doing, you are doing the right thing, and it's either going to lead to some soulmate, soul contract, or something you really, really want. And this, excuse me, also talks about the waiting, like the waiting place, Dr. Seuss, right? Oh, the places you'll go. And it can be frustrating. It can be very frustrating because trees don't grow overnight, right? Seeds are not growing overnight. They start, they bud, but they require watering, they require care, they require time, energy, and effort. And I'm getting in your current energy, that is what you are putting in. Energy, effort, time, attention into something that is important to you, something that'll lead to either a soulmate or something in the future that's good for you. And then this on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's very beautiful, confident, somebody who likes to share the joy in her queendom, right? Somebody who has it like that, somebody who has it to give to other people. And this is just somebody who's very fiery and passionate and confident. So tell me about the collective's near future. Let's go next 6 months. What can they expect? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bro, okay. When I tell you, okay, when I tried to do this reading for 3 or 4 times I started this came out and this came out together. So now they're coming out together just in a little bit of a different context, right? Now that I've said all this, I'm not exactly sure how this came out, but I do know that these are the divine counterparts in the deck, the Queen and the King of Pentacles. These are people who are very wealthy. They have a lot of fucking money, right? This is not people who struggle with their finances. This is not people with a lack mindset. So in your current energy, you are investing in yourself, right? You're investing in yourself, which may lead to a soulmate in the future. Or this could just be investing in yourself. And if this is your energy, balancing your energy, right? Between the feminine and the masculine, giving as well as receiving, or receiving as well as giving. So masculine energy is doing, it's giving. Feminine energy is receiving, loving, nurturing, right? So in the near future, especially in the next 6 months, you are investing in yourself, and it is going to pay off amazingly. And when I mean pay off, I literally mean pay off. These are money. These are coins. You don't get higher than this in the Pentacle deck, right? These are the Queen and King of the monies, honeys. So you're getting money for sure, as well as a possible divine counterpart for the future. And if it's not a relationship, that's fine. Just look at this as your own energy, right? And some kind of soul contract or contract of something you really want. That's a wish fulfillment is coming for you in the future. Because this talks about leveling up karmically, the Wheel of Fortune starting to spin in your favor. It can be negative, right? But with all these cards, it's not at all. This is not like negative energy that's coming your way, bad karma, and not at all. This is something that's really, really good, something that you really, really want. And this comes after this, right? This is 16, this is 17. So after a tower, after some kind of crash and burn for the last year of your life, you are getting this wish fulfillment. You are getting this payoff. This also talks about having hope, having faith, like a renewal after a tower moment, right? So not only are you getting some kind of wish fulfillment, you're keeping your hope alive. You're keeping your faith alive, which is exactly what's bringing you into this Queen and King of Pentacles energy. And then the High Priestess is somebody who's very psychic. You could be a tarot reader, you could be a light worker, a Reiki healer. I always give the examples of even like a massage therapist, or it's just somebody who's a healer, right? Somebody who has a gift, has a talent that heals other people and that the world wants you to share it with. So you're going to make money from doing it. Just period, point blank. So whatever this thing is, this wish fulfillment, this hobby, this thing that you're investing your time, yourself, your energy into, even if that's just yourself, it's going to pay off in the future and it's going to make you money. And you are stepping into this star energy, the Aquarius, the star of the deck, right? Somebody who's in the spotlight, very well known for something. You might even be famous. But ultimately, this just tells me in the next 6 months, you are investing in yourself so much to the point that you are getting some kind of wish fulfillment, something that's very important to you that you've wanted for a very long time. I almost just wanted to cry saying that. Oh my gosh, that just came out of nowhere. So I think that's actually a really good place to leave that. It really doesn't get much better than that. So now what we'll do, if this resonated with you, take a second to like and subscribe, because when you engage with my channel, it does obviously help me in my channel, but it also helps you because then I can attune to your energy spiritually and I can make the readings more accurate, right? So go ahead and tell me in the comments, how does this apply to you? Because I do like reading about your situation. All right, so for my collective spirit, what numbers do we have? 1, 6, 4, 10, and 30. You might be in your 30s, you might be 36, 34, 31, you might be 61, 64, 63, the 30th, the 10th, the 6th, the 4th, or the 1st might be significant, or even the 14th, the 16th. January could be significant. Aquarius and Capricorn also. Capricorn and Aquarius both showed up in this reading. So Capricorn or Aquarius for January. April we have, excuse me, Aries and Taurus. For June we have Gemini and Cancer. And for October, 10 is Libra and Scorpio. And again, the date, the 30th, the 10th, the 6th, the 4th, or the 1st might be significant. All right, let me just make sure. All right, just gotta check because, you know, I've attempted to do this reading several times. So as long as we're still recording, we're good. All right, so for your initials, if you get either your initials or the initials of somebody else or a future person, come back and comment because, again, I'd love to know about it. All right, so let's see. For the initials, we have B, E, J, H, M, another J, D, O, F, T, K, another D, N, I, R, Q, V, another R, P, and another V. Okay, so so let me just read the initials. So we have B, E, 2 J's, H, M, 2 D's, O, F, T, 2 K's, N, I, P, 2 R's, Q, and V. This is upside down. Okay, so the other day I got a channeled song. Do you guys remember from like, I think 2003 it came out. Homie, I ain't heard this song since high school. Do you remember This Is the Way I Live, the Way I Live song? I channeled that song the other day and I kind of forgot about it until just now. So I'm wondering if that song is significant for this collective. Baby Boy to Prince, I believe. And then This Is the Way I Live, which talks about literally minding your own business, chilling, and making money, which is what this whole reading was about. So that might be significant for somebody. All right. All right, collective, this is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.